Good evening, Jeff. Our next guest is Alyse Barbash, who's the Executive Director of Haven from Hunger. And the tagline is "Feeding Those in Need." So,
And I'm sure there are a lot in need, so let's find out about it.
no question about that. So tell us about yourself, tell us about Haven from Hunger, how'd you get involved?
Well,
A whole lot of
you.
questions, I know.
I'll tell you, it started, my children were young, and my husband and I are very fortunate, and there was a sign up at the preschool where my son was, and my daughter was already in kindergarten, and it said it was our turn to serve at the Jewish Family Service Food Pantry, the preschool. So I said, you know, we should take the kids, and we did. And off we went, and Sunday morning we packed bags, and we delivered them to families who needed food. And we enjoyed it, and the kids were great, and we did it again. And the third month that we did it, it was monthly, the third month we did it, I heard that the woman who started it was only doing a year startup, and then she was leaving. So I said, I think that I want to go back to work. I wasn't working at the time. I want to go back to work, and I think this is what I want to do. And my husband was great and said, go ahead. So I did. And that lasted 11 years, where I worked at that pantry, running the pantry for Jewish Family Service. And I had heard someone come to me and said, there may be an opening at Haven from Hunger. Would you be interested in taking the executive director? I said I would. And then I saw a blind ad in the paper. So I answered the blind ad. I interviewed, and that was 3+ years ago. I've been sitting as the executive director at the Haven. We're a food pantry and soup kitchen. We run 4 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. We service about 1,500 people a month for the pantry, where people come in, get a bag of food, plus we give out fresh produce, milk, eggs, and meats. And then we close up, we serve that from 10:30 to 2:30. We close up, we clean up, and at 4 o'clock we open our doors again, and at 5 o'clock we serve dinner those same 4 nights. We're in the process right now. We've been in the same building for 26 years. It's a Mason Lodge building. We have the bottom floor, and we are in the process right now. In 2 weeks, we will own the building. The Haven is buying the building, and we're running a capital campaign to raise $1.4 million to rehab the building from top to bottom.
Well, I'm glad you're